Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
My name is Catherine, and today we have a very romantic dialogue for you.
That's right. Today we are at a shop and we are buying jewelry. So, of course, there are many different types of jewelry and stones. So we're going to take a look at all that great stuff. Let's jump into our dialogue and see what's going on.
Good afternoon, sir. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Yeah. I'm looking for a nice gift to give my girlfriend. Our 5th anniversary is next Friday.
Well, I would be happy to assist you in choosing the perfect gift for her. Is there anything in particular that you have in mind?
No, not really. I'm completely at a loss.
Well, you can give her a set of pearl earrings, or this beautiful heart-shaped pendant. What is her favorite gemstone?
That purple one. I'm sorry, I've never bought jewelry for anyone and I'm kind of nervous.
Don't worry, we specialize in providing our customers a relaxed, pressure-free shopping environment. That stone is an amethyst. We have a range of beautiful amethyst pieces. Take a look at this bracelet. It's 18-karat rose gold studded with amethyst and blue topaz. It's a great statement piece.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty. Jess would love that. But I was thinking of something a little more delicate, perhaps a necklace?
We have this beautiful platinum pendant, or you could also get her a locket. You could also get her a timepiece. It's both glamorous and functional. If you tell me a little more about your girlfriend, maybe I can help you find something for her.
Jess? Well, she's very smart. She has a great sense of humor. She's very feminine.
Perhaps you could give her a ring.
Well, actually, I was thinking about asking Jess to marry me. I've just been so nervous.
Well, sir, I believe your 5th anniversary is a great time to propose.
Okay, I've decided. I'm going to pop the question.
Fabulous. We should look at engagement rings then. Now, that's a whole other section.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at language takeaway.
Language takeaway. In language takeaway, we have a lot of jewelry words and terms for you. So let's take a look at some of these. The first one I want to talk about, Marco, is pearl earrings.
That's right. The sales assistant offered a set of pearl earrings. So we have earrings that you wear on your ears, right? Usually girls.
Yes.
But what about pearl?
Pearls are a kind of decoration that come from inside an animal. The clam is a sea animal that opens up, and inside there might be a little pearl. It's usually a white or pink, very, very pretty object, and we sometimes put them in earrings or on a necklace.
That's right. So a set of pearl earrings are earrings that have this little rock or this little marble-looking thing on it. And, well, he also offered a beautiful heart-shaped pendant.
Okay, a pendant is a kind of necklace, and basically a pendant is something that hangs down. So in this case, it's a necklace that might have something on the bottom that hangs down like in the shape of a heart.
So that's what heart-shaped means. It means that it has the shape of a heart. Like, for example, you can have a heart-shaped cake.
You can also have a heart-shaped face.
Okay, very good. So, and of course, the pendant is a little thing that hangs from the necklace. Now, maybe some pendants can also have a gemstone, and that's our next word.
So a gemstone is not just a normal stone. It's a beautiful, normally expensive stone. And we often have gemstones that relate to a person's birthday.
Right, right.
So these come in many different colors and types. The two that we heard about in today's dialogue are purple and blue.
That's right. The purple stone that you're talking about is the one that the shop assistant suggested, which is amethyst.
Amethyst is a purple stone. It's really, really pretty, and it's sometimes light, sometimes a little bit darker. Depends on the one that you're looking at. But amethyst is a little bit difficult to say, but it's a kind of gemstone. The other one we heard about is called topaz.
Okay, a topaz, and this one is blue. So I guess they all look very much like diamonds, but they are different colors. So topaz looks like a blue diamond, kind of.
Right, and ruby is red.
And ruby is red. Very good. I think there's a black one that's called onyx.
Onyx is black. That's right.
Okay, so many different types of gemstones, and as Catherine said, usually each month has a specific gemstone, so that's considered your gemstone if you were born on that month.
Exactly.
All right. Now, moving on to our next word, we have another type of jewelry that usually hangs from a necklace, just like a pendant, but on this occasion, it's a locket.
Okay, a locket is something that usually women will wear around their necks. Now, this is like a pendant, but it opens. So it's something that can open up, and sometimes people have photographs inside. Many times they're shaped like a heart or a book, and inside you can see a picture or a note, something very personal.
Okay, very good. So it's very similar to a pendant, but as you said, it opens up. You see it all the time in movies. People have pendants, and inside they have a nice picture of someone.
That's right. So that's a locket.
All right, very good. I think we've taken a look at a lot of vocab related to jewelry here. Why don't we go back, let's review this dialogue, and we'll be back in a bit.
Good afternoon, sir. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Yeah. I'm looking for a nice gift to give my girlfriend. Our 5th anniversary is next Friday.
Well, I would be happy to assist you in choosing the perfect gift for her. Is there anything in particular that you have in mind?
No, not really. I'm completely at a loss.
Well, you can give her a set of pearl earrings, or this beautiful heart-shaped pendant. What is her favorite gemstone?
That purple one. I'm sorry, I've never bought jewelry for anyone, and I'm kind of nervous.
Don't worry, we specialize in providing our customers a relaxed, pressure-free shopping environment. That stone is an amethyst. We have a range of beautiful amethyst pieces. Take a look at this bracelet. It's 18-karat rose gold studded with amethyst and blue topaz. It's a great statement piece.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty. Jess would love that. But I was thinking of something a little more delicate, perhaps a necklace?
We have this beautiful platinum pendant, or you could also get her a locket. You could also get her a timepiece. It's both glamorous and functional. If you tell me a little more about your girlfriend, maybe I can help you find something for her.
Jess? Well, she's very smart. She has a great sense of humor. She's very feminine.
Perhaps you could give her a ring.
Well, actually, I was thinking about asking Jess to marry me. I've just been so nervous.
Well, sir, I believe your 5th anniversary is a great time to propose.
Okay, I've decided. I'm going to pop the question.
Fabulous. We should look at engagement rings then. Now, that's a whole other section.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
So the first phrase in Fluency Builder today comes from the beginning of our dialogue, where Mark says to the shop assistant, "Listen, I'm completely at a loss."
Okay, so what does he mean when he told the shopkeeper, "I'm completely at a loss"?
At a loss means I have no idea. I'm really confused.
Okay.
All right, I need help.
So if a teacher asks you a question and you don't know the answer, you can say, "I'm sorry, I'm at a loss."
I'm at a loss. Or when I see someone and they say, "Hi, how you doing?" I say, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm really at a loss. I don't remember your name."
Okay, very good. So I'm at a loss. Now, when Mark was describing his girlfriend, Jess, he said, well, she's very smart and has a great sense of humor.
Okay, so sense of humor is a characteristic that we give to people. So he has no sense of humor, or she has a great sense of humor. And this means that this person likes to tell jokes and is funny and enjoys a good time, really.
So it means that this person is not really that serious or always like angry or unhappy.
No, not an overly serious person. It generally means that the person is good at telling jokes and makes you laugh.
Okay. So Jess has a good sense of humor. And because of all these things, and they've been together for 5 years, Mark says, okay, I've decided. I'm going to pop the question.
Okay, this might sound very strange because you think, well, pop the question. What is the question? Well, in English, the phrase pop the question has a very special meaning. It means to ask someone to marry you.
So if I say I'm going to pop the question, that means I'm going to ask someone to marry me.
That's right. Or you could say, he popped the question last night. We're engaged.
Okay, so that means...
He asked me to marry him.
Okay, all right. So it's a phrase, to pop the question. So whenever you use it together, you're talking about asking someone to marry you.
Exactly.
All right, great stuff. Why don't we go back and listen to this dialogue one last time?
Good afternoon, sir. Is there anything I can help you with today?
Yeah. I'm looking for a nice gift to give my girlfriend. Our 5th anniversary is next Friday.
Well, I would be happy to assist you in choosing the perfect gift for her. Is there anything in particular that you have in mind?
No, not really. I'm completely at a loss.
Well, you can give her a set of pearl earrings, or this beautiful heart-shaped pendant. What is her favorite gemstone?
That purple one. I'm sorry, I've never bought jewelry for anyone and I'm kind of nervous.
Don't worry, we specialize in providing our customers a relaxed, pressure-free shopping environment. That stone is an amethyst. We have a range of beautiful amethyst pieces. Take a look at this bracelet. It's 18-karat rose gold studded with amethyst and blue topaz. It's a great statement piece.
Oh, wow. That's really pretty. Jess would love that. But I was thinking of something a little more delicate, perhaps a necklace?
We have this beautiful platinum pendant, or you could also get her a locket. You could also get her a timepiece. It's both glamorous and functional. If you tell me a little more about your girlfriend, maybe I can help you find something for her.
Jess? Well, she's very smart. She has a great sense of humor. She's very feminine.
Perhaps you could give her a ring.
Well, actually, I was thinking about asking Jess to marry me. I've just been so nervous.
Well, sir, I believe your 5th anniversary is a great time to propose.
Okay, I've decided. I'm going to pop the question.
Fabulous. We should look at engagement rings then. Now, that's a whole other section.
So talking about jewelry and all of these gemstones, we also took a look at different metal types. We talked about gold, which is, I think, one of the most popular types of metals.
That's right. It's kind of like a yellow color.
Now, when we talk about gold, we talk about 14 karat, 18 karat, 24 karat, stuff like this.
Yeah, so the carat, usually it's abbreviated like a K, 18K, 14K. It means how pure the gold is.
Okay, so, and actually they also use it in diamonds. They talk about a diamond that's 1 carat or 2 carats.
Right, so in diamonds it has a different meaning. It actually means how much the diamond weighs. So some engagement rings are half a carat or a carat, and the really, really, really big ones are like 2 carats, and those are very expensive.
That's right. And we also saw another metal here, platinum, which is a very nice metal. It looks like silver, but it's stronger.
It's much stronger, so you can hit something and it won't leave an impression. It won't change the look of the metal. And this is very popular right now for wedding bands. You know those rings that men and women get after they're married? Many people like to get this silvery looking platinum ring. I've
actually seen different types of metals that weren't mentioned in the dialogue, like titanium rings.
Titanium is also a very strong metal.
Or I can't remember this metal, but it's used on spacecraft. And it's very, very strong. Stronger than titanium.
I don't know what it is.
And they also make rings out of it. But another interesting thing is some people make their own rings, their wedding bands or their wedding rings.
I've seen that. It's a very nice thing to do, I think, because it's meaningful. People like to do it together, and then they have these rings that are very special for them.
So a person that makes jewelry or makes rings, it's called a jeweler, right?
A jeweler. That's right. So I have a friend who is a jeweler. He makes beautiful rings and earrings.
Okay. So not only rings, a person that makes jewelry in general can be called a jeweler.
Exactly.
All right. A very interesting topic, especially for the girls who always love to have rings and diamonds and necklaces.
Or the boys. I know some boys really like to get earrings or to have jewelry like a
I've never
ring.
really seen too many guys wearing necklaces, though.
A lot of guys wear cross necklaces I've seen.
Or rings, not too many rings. I don't think it's a
Wedding
big
rings?
thing. But wedding rings,
A
yeah.
lot of American guys wear rings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think. Well, not a lot, but some do.
So, well, obviously it's popular all around, and of course, we are interested in hearing from you guys. So if you have any questions or any other suggestions about this lesson or anything, you can always find us at EnglishPod.com.
We hope to see you guys there.
All right?
Bye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
The date on which a romance began. Anniversary. To be thinking of something. Have in mind. Something in the shape of a heart. Heart-shaped. A piece of jewelry that hangs on a chain. Pendant. A stone that can be used in jewelry. Gemstone. A clear purple or bluish purple stone. Amethyst. A piece of jewelry worn on the wrist. Bracelet. Contains 75% gold. 18K. A blue precious stone. Blue topaz. A heavy silver-colored metal. Platinum. A small ornamental case. Locket. Ask a big question. Proposal. Pop the question.
Let's try that faster.
The date on which a romance began. Anniversary. A small ornamental case. Locket. A heavy silver-colored metal. Platinum. To be thinking of something. Have in mind. Something in the shape of a heart. Heart-shaped. A blue precious stone. Blue topaz. A piece of jewelry worn on the wrist. Bracelet. A clear purple or bluish purple stone. Amethyst. A piece of jewelry that hangs on a chain. Pendant. A stone that can be used in jewelry. Gemstone. Ask a big question. Proposal. Pop the question. Contains 75% gold. 18K.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
There's a particular dish I'm always craving. I like all of the dresses, but there isn't a particular one I'm in love with. He has a particular way of doing things, and doesn't like it when you do something different. Have in mind. I have this Thai restaurant in mind, and I really want to try it. Have in mind. If you're going to get a dress made, it's better to have a style in mind. Have in mind. Do you have any suggestions for what we can do this afternoon? I don't have anything in mind. This place is so beautiful. I'm at a loss for what to say. Her boyfriend gave her a great birthday surprise, and she was at a loss at how to express her gratitude. They're so annoying. I'm at a loss at how to describe it. Sephora offers a wide range of perfumes, so that you can find one that suits you. The mall offers a range of formal dresses and suits. Shanghai has a lot of restaurants in a wide price range. Pop the question. You've been dating for 3 years. Are you thinking of popping the question? Pop the question. James finally popped the question. Our wedding is next summer. Pop the question. He's very nervous because he's thinking of popping the question tonight.
Hello, English learners, and welcome back to another great lesson with English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we're bringing you a great intermediate lesson with some really useful vocabulary.
Some vocabulary you can use to describe your job.
Yes, this is a really common situation when someone asks you what you do, and you have to tell them.
Exactly. So today's lesson is all about that.
So before we jump into our dialogue, let's start with our vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
We have two simple phrases today that you'll hear in our dialogue for our vocabulary preview. The first one is VP.
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 So the VP of a company is?
The vice president.
The vice president, exactly.
Yeah, simple little acronym. And the next word is Fortune 500 company.
Fortune 500 company.
Fortune 500 company.
So a Fortune 500 company is?
I'll let you explain.
Well, Fortune magazine ranks the 500 biggest companies in the US.
So a Fortune 500 company basically is?
One of the 500 biggest companies in the US.
Okay, that's simple.
Yep.
All right, well, with those words, it sounds like we're going to be talking to some important people today.
Yes, we are going to be talking to some important people. So let's listen to our dialogue for the first time. Now, it's going to be a little bit fast, but you don't have to worry about it.
Because we'll come back and explain all of the important vocabulary.
Oh, look. There's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica, Arthur, hi. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going? Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah, VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide in various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow, yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
All right, great music for our dialogue again, huh?
Chosen by
moi.
Of course.
Yeah, Top Gun is one of my all-time favorite movies. And Top Gun pilot, what a cool profession.
An excellent profession. Much cooler than being like the VP.
Yeah. How boring is that?
Yeah. Anyway, this guy was a bit of a jerk, don't you think?
Yeah, you can tell a little bit of the sarcastic tone he had in his voice.
Definitely. But he did use some interesting phrases, and we can talk about those now.
Right, so let's take a look at language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Our first word for language takeaways is implement.
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 Let's listen to some examples of this word to help us understand its meaning.
Example 1.
Our company has to implement this sales strategy.
Example 2.
Sarah will be responsible for implementing the plan.
Example 3.
I implemented several new policies.
Okay, great examples. And just in case, to implement means to?
Put into action.
To put into action. Great.
Exactly.
Our second word for language takeaway, policies.
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 So policies are basically rules and regulations.
Exactly. Formal rules.
For a company or an organization.
Exactly.
Policies. Great.
Third word?
Oversee.
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 So when you oversee operations, it means
Like you watch it to make sure it's okay.
you supervise it.
This is an excellent word to use when you want to talk about your job responsibilities.
Right.
Oversee.
Great. And our last word for language takeaway, it's kind of tricky, so let's listen to how it was used in our dialogue.
That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
So this guy has 1,500 employees under him, meaning he supervises 1,500 employees.
Right, he manages 1,500 employees.
He must be a busy man.
Yes, for 1,500 employees. How many employees do you have under you, Erica?
2.
Yeah, not quite as much as 1,500.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a VP right yet, hey?
Not yet, but you will.
Okay.
All right, so with this in mind, we are ready to listen to our dialogue for a second time, and this time it's going to be slower.
Oh, look. There's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Oh, great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica! Arthur! Hi! I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah. A VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide of various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
Okay, great stuff. With this, now we can start with our fluency builder for today.
Fluency builder.
We heard some excellent phrases in this dialogue, some phrases that sound really natural, hey?
Yes, especially the first one that we have today is whenever someone talks and talks and talks and continuously talks without stopping, you would say,
She's always going on about him at the office. She's always going on about him at the office.
This is a really natural way of saying keeps talking about.
right, keeps talking about him.
Yep. So we have a few examples of how this phrase works. Let's listen.
Example 1.
My boss is always going on about how we need to save money. It's all he talks about.
Example 2.
Gary is always going on about his kids. He's always talking about how smart they are.
Example 3.
My mom is always going on about how I should get married.
Okay, excellent. It's clear now.
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on to our second phrase for today. And this is a great one to use whenever you meet someone for the first time.
Or when you start to talk to someone for the first time.
Great.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going?
So this is a really relaxed and natural way of saying, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just say, hey, how's it going?
Yep.
Great.
Really natural sounding.
Now, our third phrase is the most important one of our dialogue,
Yes.
and it's a really common situation.
When someone asks you about your job, they might say this.
Arthur, what do you do for a living? Arthur, what do you do for a living?
So this is a really great way of asking what work do you do or what is your job?
Yes. I know a lot of students sometimes say, what is your job?
Yeah, and that is, it's kind of correct, but not really.
It doesn't sound very natural.
Right.
So you want to use what do you do or
What do you do for a living?
sounds great.
That's the way you ask someone what is their job.
And that's how you sound supernatural.
Okay, so we're ready now to listen to our dialogue a last time. And now you are ready to understand everything.
Oh, look. There's Caroline and her boyfriend. She's always going on about him at the office. Great, they saw us. They're coming this way.
Oh, man.
Jessica, Arthur, hi. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend, Greg. He's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company.
Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Arthur.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Caroline talks about you all the time. I guess you must be pretty busy at work.
Well, yeah, VP position is not easy, you know. I implement policies and procedures nationwide in various departments, as well as train junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations. I also have to oversee daily operations of our quality control for the entire East Coast. That alone means I have 1,500 employees under me.
Wow, yeah, that sounds exciting.
And what about you, Arthur? What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
Okay, so I have a little challenge for our listeners today.
What is it?
2 challenges, actually.
Okay.
The first one, who performs the song that you heard, and what is the song called?
Okay, I don't know the answer, so I'm looking forward to seeing what users do.
And the second one is, what is the number 1 company in the Fortune 500?
Oh, I also don't know this answer.
2 great questions, so I expect to see your answers on the comments page, but also we want to know about your profession.
Yes, tell us about your job. Tell us what you do, and use some of the great phrases you learned today to describe your answer.
Great.
Talking about jobs. When people meet for the first time, they often ask about jobs. Talking about jobs is a common topic in conversations. People may ask what you do, where you work, or if you like your job. When you talk about your job, you can say the name of your job and give a little more information. For example, you can say, I am a teacher. I work at a school, or I am a doctor. I help sick people. If you do not have a job, you can say, I am looking for a job, or I am a student. Some people work part-time, and others work full-time. You can also talk about jobs you want in the future. You might say, I want to be a nurse, or I want to work in an office. When you ask someone about their job, you can say, what do you do? Or where do you work? You can also ask, do you like your job? This helps you learn more about their work and life. Talking about jobs is a good way to practice English and learn about different people. Different types of jobs. There are many different types of jobs in the world. Some people work in offices, while others work outside. Some jobs are quiet and calm, while others are busy and fast. Each job is important, and people do many different things to help others and earn money. Some jobs are in the service industry. These jobs help people with their daily needs. For example, a cashier works in a store and helps customers buy things. A waiter or waitress works in a restaurant and serves food. A hairdresser cuts and styles people's hair. These jobs often require talking to many people and being friendly. People who work in these jobs usually stand or move around a lot during the day. Other jobs are in healthcare. These jobs help people stay healthy or get better when they are sick. Doctors examine patients and give medicine. Nurses take care of patients and help them feel comfortable. Pharmacists give medicine to people and explain how to use it. Healthcare jobs are very important because they help people feel better and live healthy lives. People in these jobs often work long hours, but their work helps the community. There are also jobs in education. Teachers work at schools and help students learn new things. They teach subjects like math, science, and English. Some teachers work with young children, and others teach teenagers or adults. Librarians work in libraries and help people find books and information. Education jobs are important because they help people grow and learn. People who work in these jobs need to be patient, kind, and good at explaining things. Some people work in transportation. Drivers move people and goods from one place to another. Bus drivers take people to work, school, and other places. Delivery drivers bring packages to homes and businesses. Pilots fly airplanes to different cities and countries. People who work in transportation need to be careful, follow rules, and help people travel safely. Many people work in offices. Office workers do many different tasks, such as answering phones, writing emails, and organizing documents. Some people work in customer service and help customers with questions or problems. Others work with computers and manage information. Office jobs are often quiet, and people usually sit at a desk. People who work in offices need to be organized and able to work with others. There are also jobs in construction. Construction workers build houses, roads, and other buildings. They use tools to measure, cut, and put things together. Electricians work with wires and make sure buildings have power. Plumbers fix pipes for water and gas. Construction jobs are physical, and workers often work outside in all kinds of weather. These jobs are important because they create the places where people live and work. Some jobs are in entertainment. Actors perform in movies, television shows, or plays. Musicians play instruments and sing. Athletes play sports and entertain fans. People who work in entertainment often practice for many hours to be good at what they do. Their work brings joy to others and helps people relax and have fun. Farming is another important job. Farmers grow food like fruits, vegetables, and grains. Some farmers take care of animals like cows, chickens, and sheep. Farming jobs are hard work because farmers wake up early and work outside. Their work is important because it provides food for everyone. Many people also work in technology. Computer programmers write code and create software. IT support workers help people when they have problems with their computers. Technology jobs are growing fast because many people use computers and the internet every day. People in these jobs often work with machines and need to solve problems. Each job is special, and every job helps society in some way. People choose their jobs for different reasons. Some people want to help others, while others want to work with their hands. Some people want a job that is quiet, while others like a busy, active job. No matter the job, every worker is important in making the world a better place. Finding and getting a job. Finding and getting a job is an important step in life. People look for jobs for many reasons. Some people want to earn money to support themselves or their families. Others want to follow their interests and do work they enjoy. Some people want to learn new skills, and others want to help their community. No matter the reason, finding a job takes time, effort, and preparation. The first step to finding a job is knowing what kind of work you want to do. Some people want to work with their hands, while others want to work with computers. Some people like working with other people, while others prefer working alone. It is helpful to think about your skills and interests. For example, if you like helping people, you might enjoy working as a nurse, teacher, or customer service worker. If you enjoy building things, you might like working in construction or as a mechanic. Once you know what kind of job you want, you need to find job opportunities. Many people look for jobs online. There are websites where companies post job openings. You can search by job type, location, and experience level. Some people find jobs through friends or family. This is called networking. If you know someone who works at a company, they might tell you about a job. Another way to find a job is to visit businesses and ask if they are hiring. This works well for jobs in stores, restaurants, and small businesses. When you find a job you want, the next step is to apply for it. Many jobs ask for a resume. A resume is a document that shows your work experience, skills, and education. It is important to make your resume clear and easy to read. You should include your contact information so the employer can reach you. Some jobs also ask for a cover letter. A cover letter is a short letter where you explain why you want the job and why you are a good fit. It is a chance to show your personality and interest in the job. After you apply for a job, you may be invited to an interview. An interview is a meeting where you talk to the employer. They will ask you questions to learn more about you. Common questions include, why do you want this job? And what are your strengths? It is important to be polite and honest during an interview. You should also dress neatly and arrive on time. Employers want to hire people who are responsible and respectful. During the interview, you can also ask questions about the job. You might want to know about the work schedule, the team you will work with, or the tasks you will do. Asking questions shows that you are interested and serious about the job. If the interview goes well, the employer may offer you the job. Sometimes they will call or email you later with a decision. If you get the job, you may need to sign a contract. A contract is an agreement between you and the employer. It explains your job duties, work hours, and salary. You should read the contract carefully and ask questions if you do not understand something. Starting a new job can be exciting and challenging. On your first day, it is important to listen carefully and follow instructions. You may meet new coworkers and learn how to do your tasks. It is normal to feel nervous, but with time, you will feel more comfortable. Being on time, working hard, and being kind to others will help you succeed. Sometimes people do not get the job they want. This can feel disappointing, but it is normal. You can learn from the experience and try again. It is helpful to ask for feedback if possible. Feedback can help you improve your resume, interview skills, or work experience. The more you try, the better you will become at finding and getting a job. Many people change jobs during their lives. Some people want a better salary, while others want new challenges. Learning new skills can help you find better jobs. You can take classes, read books, or learn from others at work. Being open to learning and growing can lead to more job opportunities in the future. Finding and getting a job is a process. It takes time, patience, and hard work. Each step from deciding what you want to do, to applying, interviewing, and starting a new job is important. With effort and a positive attitude, you can find a job that fits your skills and goals. Success and growth in a job. Getting a job is an important achievement, but succeeding and growing in a job is also very important. Success at work means doing your job well, improving your skills, and building good relationships with others. It takes time, effort, and a positive attitude to grow in any job. People who work hard and continue learning often have better career opportunities and feel more satisfied with their work. One of the most important parts of being successful in a job is doing your work carefully and on time. Employers appreciate workers who complete tasks correctly and meet deadlines. It is important to follow instructions and ask questions if you do not understand something. Being organized helps you manage your time well. You can make a to-do list to keep track of your work. This helps you stay focused and complete tasks in the right order. When you do your work well, your employer will trust you with more responsibilities. Good communication is also important for success in a job. In most jobs, you need to talk with your coworkers, managers, or customers. It is important to listen carefully and speak clearly. When you listen, you understand instructions better and avoid mistakes. Speaking clearly helps you share your ideas and ask for help when needed. Writing emails and messages in a polite and professional way is also a key skill. Good communication makes the workplace more friendly and helps everyone work together smoothly. Being reliable is another important quality for success. Reliable workers come to work on time and finish their tasks without being reminded. If you promise to do something, it is important to do it. If you cannot finish on time, you should tell your manager and ask for help if needed. Employers value people who are dependable because it helps the business run smoothly Having a positive attitude can also help you succeed at work. Every job has easy and difficult parts. It is normal to face challenges or make mistakes, but staying positive helps you keep going. When problems arise, try to find solutions instead of giving up. People with a positive attitude are easier to work with, and this helps create a better work environment. Employers often notice workers who are friendly, helpful, and willing to learn new things. Another way to grow in your job is by learning new skills. Many jobs change over time, and learning new skills helps you keep up. You can ask your manager if there are new tasks you can try. You can also take classes, attend workshops, or study on your own. For example, learning how to use new computer programs can help you work faster. If you work in customer service, learning better communication skills can help you handle customer questions and problems more easily. When you learn new skills, you become more valuable to your employer. Building good relationships at work is also important. Being kind and respectful to your coworkers helps create a positive workplace. You should listen to others' ideas and offer help when needed. When you work well with others, teamwork becomes easier. It is also helpful to respect your manager and follow their instructions. Good relationships can lead to new opportunities, such as promotions or better tasks. Receiving feedback is another important part of growing in your job. Feedback is advice or comments about your work. Sometimes feedback is positive, and sometimes it includes areas where you can improve. It is important to listen to feedback with an open mind. If your manager suggests changes, try to follow their advice. This shows that you want to improve and do your best. If you are not sure how to improve, you can ask for help or examples. As you gain experience, you may have opportunities to move to higher positions. Promotions are chances to take on new responsibilities and earn more money. To be ready for a promotion, show that you can handle your current job well and are willing to learn more. You can also let your manager know if you are interested in new opportunities. People who are hardworking, reliable, and skilled often receive promotions. Work-life balance is also important for long-term success. This means managing your job and personal life in a healthy way. It is important to work hard, but rest is also necessary. Taking breaks during the day helps you stay focused. Spending time with family and friends outside of work helps you feel happy and refreshed. When you balance work and personal time, you can do your job better and avoid burnout. Sometimes people decide to change jobs to continue growing. They may want a higher salary, new experiences, or better working conditions. If you want to change jobs, it is important to plan carefully. You can update your resume, practice interview skills, and look for new opportunities. Changing jobs can be a big step, but it can also help you grow and find work that fits your goals. Success and growth in a job take time and effort. Doing your work well, being reliable, learning new skills, and building good relationships are all important. A positive attitude and a willingness to improve can lead to better opportunities. Whether you stay in the same job or move to a new one, these habits will help you succeed and grow throughout your career.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Take care of.
Look after.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Working for me.
Under me. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Make sure.
Ensure. Let's try that faster.
In the whole country.
Nationwide.
Make arrangements or plans with a group of people.
Coordinate.
Watch and direct to make sure a job is done correctly.
Oversee.
Top 500 companies rated by revenue.
Fortune 500.
Take care of.
Look after.
Working for me.
Under me.
Checking goods to make sure that they are good enough to sell.
Quality control.
Be in charge of something. Watch and direct.
Supervise.
Watch and check.
Monitor.
Have the duty or job of taking care of something.
Responsible.
Make sure.
Ensure.
Begin to do something. Put into action.
Implement. Develop relationships.
Look after or take care of complaints.
Handle complaints.
Talk about something a lot.
Go on about. Now say the word and hear it in a sentence. Go on about. My boss is always going on about how we need to save money. It's all he talks about. Go on about. Gary is always going on about his kids. He's always talking about how smart they are. Go on about. My mum is always going on about how I should get married. Implement. Our company has to implement this sales strategy. Implement. Sarah will be responsible for implementing the plan. Implement. I implemented several new policies. According to company regulations, we have to fly economy class. You need to make sure that you follow the rules and regulations. Government regulations do not allow us to import raw meat. Oversee. In my last job, I oversaw recruitment. Oversee. Jason, can you oversee this project? Oversee. I'm overseeing the budget in my department. Nationwide. Nationwide, we have 500 stores. Nationwide. The government will be starting nationwide testing of grade 4 students. Nationwide. There is a nationwide shortage of doctors. Under me. In your new job, you'll have 18 employees under you. Under me. I don't have any employees under me. Under me. Frank has 12 managers working under him. Quality control. Our quality control measures help make sure that there are no mistakes in our product. Quality control. I am responsible for quality control in our factory. Quality control. We have poor quality control, and so there are a lot of problems with our product.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is the show where we really try to cut through the noise, stack up different sources, and pull out those, important, sometimes surprising nuggets of knowledge. Today, we're diving into something we all navigate, the world of work, professions, and, growing a career. And for this, our source material is actually quite interesting. It's a transcript from an English learning resource. Now, hold on before you think, oh, English learning. Because while it's definitely set up for language learners, the insights it gives on career stuff, how we talk about our jobs, and just the whole journey of work, they're surprisingly rich and honestly useful for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. Our mission today is really to pull out that practical wisdom. We're not just going to list job titles. We want to get into the subtleties, how people actually talk about what they do, what different career paths really mean, and the sort of strategies behind finding a job and actually thriving in it. Think of it as maybe a shortcut to understanding not just the what of professional life, but the how and the why, especially around communication and development.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The source sets up this scene. There's Caroline, Jessica, Arthur, and then this new person, Greg, arrives. And Caroline introduces him. She says he's the VP of Quality and Safety for a top Fortune 500 food company. Now, that sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? VP, Fortune 500.
Oh, absolutely. You hear VP, Vice President, and Fortune 500, and instantly you think, okay, big deal. Significant influence, major responsibility. A Fortune 500 company is, one of the 500 biggest in the U.S. based on revenue, according to Fortune magazine. So yeah, it signals dealing with large structures, high-stakes decisions, especially in food, where quality and safety are, paramount.
Right. And Greg, he doesn't hold back on the details. He says he implements policies and procedures nationwide. That's across different departments. He also trains junior managers in FDA and EPA regulations, which for a food company, that's huge, right? Federal standards, public health, environment.
Exactly. FDA is Food and Drug Administration. EPA is Environmental Protection Agency.
Crucial stuff. Yeah. And then he says he oversees daily operations of quality control for the entire East Coast. The entire East Coast.
Wow.
But then here's the kicker for scale. He mentions having 1,500 employees under it.
1,500. That's not just a team. That's practically an army, like you said.
It really is.
And if we dig into the words he uses, implement policies.
Yeah.
That's about taking big ideas and making them actually happen across a huge company. Not just making rules, but rolling them out effectively nationwide.
Right, nationwide, so the whole country.
Yeah, exactly. And oversee. It's not just watching, it's supervising, making sure these massive operations are running smoothly, hitting quality targets. It's a bird's eye view, kind of.
Okay.
And 1,500 employees under him. That points to layers of management, complex structures, huge leadership responsibility.
And quality control itself, in that context, isn't just checking a box. It's building entire systems for safety and standards.
Precisely. The language paints a picture of strategy and major accountability.
So right after Greg gives this pretty detailed breakdown, Arthur jumps in, and it feels a bit playful, maybe sarcastic. He just says, oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot.
Yeah. Quite the contrast, isn't it? Greg's detailed corporate role, and then Arthur's, short, glamorous, maybe slightly tongue-in-cheek response.
It does make you think about how differently people present their work.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it brings up how we actually talk day to day. The source mentions some useful fluency builders, these natural phrases, like going on about something. When someone just talks and talks about one thing.
Yeah, like my boss is always going on about saving money, or He keeps going on about his kids.
Exactly. Or the source example. My mom is always going on about how I should get married. We all know someone like that. It's a very natural way to describe it. And simple things too, like saying, hey, how's it going? Instead of a formal, how are you?
Right. Much more relaxed.
But the key ones for this topic, asking, what do you do for a living? The source stresses this is much more natural, much more common than asking, what is your job?
That's a good tip. What do you do for a living? It feels less interrogative.
Yeah, smoother. It opens things up, which kind of explains why asking about work is such a go-to when you meet someone new, doesn't it?
It really does. It gives you instant context about someone. So how should you answer that? Well, usually you just give your title and maybe a little context, like, I'm a teacher. I work at a high school. Or I'm a software engineer at a tech company. Simple.
Right. And if you're not working?
You could say, I'm looking for a job right now. Or I'm currently between jobs. Or just, I'm a student. You can also mention if it's part-time or full-time, or even what you hope to do, like, I'm working part-time now and I'm hoping to get into marketing, just enough to keep it flowing.
Yeah, makes sense. And that naturally leads into thinking about all the different kinds of jobs out there. Our source gives a nice overview, reminding us that really every job helps society somehow, whether it's inside an office or outside, quiet or super busy.
So what kinds of categories does it mention?
Well, it talks about the service industry, cashiers, waiters, hairdressers, lots of talking, being friendly, usually on your feet.
Okay.
Then healthcare doctors, nurses, pharmacists. Big focus on helping people, often long hours, vital for the community.
Right.
Education teachers, librarians, again, helping people, but focused on learning. Needs patience, kindness, being good at explaining things. Transportation drivers, pilots. Requires being careful, following rules strictly, getting people places safely.
Makes sense.
Office jobs could be anything from answering phones, emails, organizing things, customer service, lots of computer work. Often quieter, sitting down, needs organization, teamwork.
Got it.
Construction, building houses, roads, electricians, plumbers. Very physical, often outside, creating the places we live and work. Then there's entertainment actors, musicians, athletes, needs lots of practice, brings joy, helps people relax. Farming, growing food, raising animals, hard work, early starts, outside, but, feeds us all.
Absolutely crucial.
And technology programmers, IT support, a field that's growing super fast, working with machines, solving problems.
That covers a lot.
It does. And the point is, they're all valuable, and people choose them for different reasons. Maybe they want to help others, or work with their hands, or prefer quiet work, or need to be active. It's diverse.
That's a great way to map it out. So, okay, you have this landscape of jobs. How do you actually go about getting one? Let's talk finding and getting a job. The source reminds us people look for jobs for all sorts of reasons. Money, sure, but also pursuing interests, learning new skills, helping the community.
Right. So what's the first step?
The first step, and this is really key, is knowing what kind of work you want. Thinking about your skills, what you actually enjoy doing. Like, if you enjoy helping people, maybe healthcare or teaching. If you like building things, maybe construction or being a mechanic. Getting that clarity first.
Okay, that makes sense. Self-awareness first.
Exactly. Then you need to find the opportunities. Online job sites are huge now, obviously. You can search for specific roles, locations. But don't forget networking, talking to friends, family, former colleagues. Sometimes just visiting a business you're interested in can work.
Right, the hidden job market.
Precisely. Once you find something, you apply. That usually means putting together a resume.
Which is basically your work history, skills, education, contact info, your professional story, kind of.
Yeah, and sometimes a cover letter too. That's your chance to say why you want the specific job, why you're a good fit, maybe show a bit of personality.
Got it. Resume is the facts. Cover letter is the why me.
Pretty much. If they like your application, next up is the interview, meeting the employer.
The nerve-wracking part for many.
Totally. Expect questions like, why do you want this job? Or tell me about your strengths. The source emphasizes being polite, honest, looking neat, being on time.
Standard stuff, but important.
And also asking your own questions. It shows you're really interested in thinking ahead.
Good point. It's a two-way street.
If all goes well, you might get a job offer, maybe a contract. Read that carefully.
Always read the fine print.
Then you start the new job. It's normal to feel nervous. Just focus on listening, following instructions, meeting people, learning the ropes. Be on time. Work hard. Be kind.
Simple advice, but effective.
And hey, if you don't get a job you applied for, that's normal too. It happens to everyone. Try to ask for feedback if you can, learn from it.
Yeah, treat it as a learning opportunity.
And remember, people change jobs, often multiple times, for better pay, new challenges, new skills. It's part of the journey.
Okay, so you've landed the job. Now what? How do you actually succeed and grow in the role? That's the next big piece, right?
Absolutely. And this isn't just about doing the tasks, it's about building a career. The source highlights some really key things. First, just doing your work carefully and on time. Seems basic, but following instructions, asking questions if you're unsure, staying organized maybe with a to-do list builds trust. And trust is huge.
Yeah, reliability, that must be another one.
Definitely. Being reliable, showing up on time, finishing what you start, letting your manager know if there's a problem, it makes you dependable.
Okay, what else?
Good communication. This is massive. Not just speaking clearly, but listening carefully, writing polite and clear emails, working well in a team. So much can go wrong with bad communication.
True, I've seen that happen.
And having a positive attitude, trying to find solutions instead of just pointing out problems, being friendly, helpful, being willing to learn new things. That makes a big difference to the work environment.
That willingness to learn.
Yeah.
That links to growth, right? Exactly. Actively learning new skills, maybe asking your manager for new tasks or challenges, taking classes or workshops, even teaching yourself something new, like a computer program or better communication techniques. It makes you more valuable.
So proactive learning.
And building good relationships. Being kind, respectful, listening to others, offering help, good teamwork, and respecting your manager. These things often lead to opportunities, maybe even promotions.
Makes sense. It's not just what you know, but how you work with people.
Right. And part of that is how you handle feedback. Listening with an open mind, even if it's criticism. Trying to follow advice. Asking for help if you don't understand. It's crucial for growth.
Okay, so doing your job well, communicating, being reliable, positive learning, building relationships, handling feedback. What about promotions?
Well, that usually comes from doing your current job really well, showing you're willing to learn and take on more, and sometimes expressing interest in moving up.
Got it. And what about balance, work-life balance?
Super important. The source mentions managing your job and your personal life in a healthy way, taking breaks, spending time with family and friends. It helps avoid burnout, which is really common.
Yeah, burnout's a real issue.
And sometimes growth means changing jobs. But doing it thoughtfully, planning carefully, updating your resume, practicing for interviews again.
Oh, it all connects back.
It really does. The main takeaway is that success and growth, they take time and effort. These habits, being reliable, communicating well, learning continuously, they're important throughout your whole career.
Wow, yeah. We really have covered a lot of ground here, from like Greg's massive VP role and Arthur's concise job description to how we even talk about work, the huge variety of jobs out there, and then all the practical steps for finding a job and actually building success in it. It's a lot to think about.
It really is. And, the original source material apparently ended with a couple of challenges for its listeners. But maybe for us, thinking about Greg and Arthur, here's something to consider. Greg, the VP, managing 1,500 people, dealing with corporate complexity regulations. Arthur, the Top Gun pilot, high stakes, specialized, maybe a bit glamorous. How might their very, very different daily work lives, and even how those jobs are perceived, affect their work-life balance? And maybe their long-term satisfaction. What does that contrast tell us about what different people prioritize in their jobs? Is it influence, passion, impact, prestige? Well, it really leads to feeling fulfilled in a career over the long haul.
That's a really interesting question to chew on. What drives us and what does satisfaction actually look like in such different professional worlds?
All right, let's just jump right in. We have all been there, right? You're at a party, maybe a family thing, or you're meeting someone new, and then it comes, that inevitable question. You'd think it's a simple question, but man, answering it well can be surprisingly tough. So today, we're going to break down exactly how to talk about your job with real clarity and confidence. This question. This is that moment, You can either totally nail it or just kind of stumble. It's your first chance to make a great impression, but it can also feel like a pop quiz you are completely unprepared for. How do you possibly wrap up everything you do into one neat, interesting little package? So let's call this the what do you do moment. And my goal here, for us, is to give you a clear, simple framework so that the next time you're in this exact situation, you'll know exactly what to say without even blinking. Because it is tricky, isn't it? You want to sound professional, but you don't want to be boring. You want to be clear without sounding like you're reading from a technical manual. And you want to be quick about it, but not so quick that it sounds like you're brushing them off. Finding that perfect balance, that's the real key. So to really get a handle on this, we're going to look at a fantastic example from our source material. We've got two different professionals. They're in the same conversation, but they take two completely, and I mean completely different approaches to answering our big question. On one side, we've got Greg. He's a vice president at a huge Fortune 500 company. I mean, this guy is the textbook corporate pro, and then there's Arthur. All we know about him is that he's the husband. Kind of mysterious, right? Let's see how these two handle it. All right, so Greg gets the question, and here's what he says. I mean, wow, that is a lot. It is packed with detail. He's hitting us with policies, training, operations. It's super detailed, very professional, but let's be real, it's a bit much for just a casual conversation, right? And then Arthur steps up, just 6 words. Oh, I'm a Top Gun pilot. I mean, talk about a night and day difference. It's short, it's cool, and it makes you immediately want to ask him like a dozen follow-up questions. It's just so memorable. Okay, so it's really tempting to just say, yup, Arthur's is better, end of story. But hold on. Let's not throw Greg's answer out completely, because hidden in all that corporate speak are some incredibly useful tools for describing what you actually do. Let's dig into what I'm going to call power verbs. Okay, first up, Greg used the word implement. Now, this isn't just a fancy way of saying I do things. To implement something means you take a plan or an idea and you make it real. It tells people you're a doer. You're the one who makes things happen. And then he dropped the word oversee. This is a fantastic verb if you're in any kind of management position. It clearly says that you're in charge of people or projects, and you make sure things get done right. It sounds way more authoritative than just saying I manage stuff. But Greg did something else that was really, really smart. He used a specific number. When he says he has 1,500 employees under me, that number just lands. It gives you a crystal clear picture of the scale of his responsibility. It's not some abstract idea. You can actually picture the massive team he's leading. Numbers give your role so much weight. So, what's the big takeaway here? Words like implement, oversee, and using real numbers. These are the tools that give your answers some serious substance. They paint a clear, professional picture of what you do and how you do it. But you know, having all the right information isn't the whole story. You gotta have style, too. And this is where Arthur is just a masterclass, and where we can all learn a thing or two about sounding natural, even when we're talking about our work. Think about the question itself for a second. Our source material points out this really subtle progression. Asking, what is your job? It's fine. But it sounds kind of stiff, a little robotic. What do you do is way more common. But what do you do for a living? That one just feels more human, more conversational. And that's exactly what you want your answer to feel like, too. And look, this whole idea of being natural isn't just for that one big question. Think about how Arthur started off. Just a simple, hey, how's it going? That same relaxed vibe should carry through all your professional chats. Remember, you're just talking to another person. You're not reciting your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so the big question is, how do we combine these two? How do we get Greg's substance and Arthur's style into one perfect answer? It's time to craft your own professional story. All right, here it is, your toolkit for talking about work. First up, take a page out of Greg's book. Use those strong power verbs that show you're in charge, and use specific numbers to show your impact. But then, you've got to bring in that Arthur magic. Keep your language natural and conversational. Be concise. Be memorable. Give them the hook, not the whole book. It's all about blending the professional with the personal. So if there is one single thing I want you to walk away with, it's this. The goal is to be like Greg in substance, but like Arthur in style. You want all the important details of Greg's job, but delivered with the cool confidence and intrigue of Arthur's. So, now the ball is in your court. Take a minute to think about it. How can you use those power verbs and hard numbers from your own job, but deliver them in a short, natural way? What's the 6-word answer that captures what you really do? So go on. What's your professional story?